What
Luna
about
hero that can just farm the neutral so fast it might not matter that much.
like Mars? When you know it's Luna, you can get away with like a beefy bruiser. There's no threat of Ursa, Monkey King, really. Mars Coddle, like that's a combo that we've seen Liquid go for a couple times.
Well, the only thing is, then you have a clockwork like 4 who is the lane with someone. Then you need like a super safe position 1, right? Who, like doesn't need any help at all, like a Lycan or something or a Life Stealer, and might not fit that well into the game.
Potentially, yeah. I mean, what
This should
kind of off
be
lane are you thinking here? Thinking
well,
int
this should be the
based?
Mickey hero, I think, because they want their most important hero next, right? Unless it's the Mickey Ember, which it could be. Pairing with the call. I guess it probably is. So they're probably gonna pick Koikva's hero.
Potentially. It depends what they're picturing for Koikva. If they want to roll the dice on a Brood or something. There's the Mirana. So that'll probably be for Koikva.
Yeah, you just want that like non-bannable hero, right? The most important person is going to be the position 2, not the offlaner. So you give them one more ban against their offlaner and grab something else for Boxy.
Yeah. So again, what's the thought here? You don't like a beef boy? No Mars?
I worry. I'm just more so thinking about the laning stage. Mars could be okay, like Mars with the clockwork, not with the coddle though.
Correct. Yeah. Ember Coddle safe lane, Clockwork Mars off lane.
I feel like they're gonna ban Sanking or something. I feel like they're thinking about like some sort of a actual kill combo with the clockwork, maybe.
I mean, does make for easy spears, and there's a little bit of kill threat with that combo.
I want someone to pick Darkseer versus Luna, but I feel like every time I start thinking about Darkseer, there's always these brutal counters. Like they have the Oracle and the Nyx, so it's like you can't even do it.
Otherwise, it would be kind of tempting. Like Ember and Clock really like Ion Shell.
Yeah, but it's definitely not pickable this game.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That is good about Nyx. He does deter a couple key heroes.
What I miss while we're just throwing out heroes that we're not getting. Can I get a Boxy Slardar? Because that shit is fun to watch. Man. Watching him get a good lane and then just start running across the entire map and smacking people is some serious satisfaction.
I mean, I would say Slardar might be a little underrated. He was overtuned for a while, and then he got leveled out and forgotten about, but he's still really good in melee matchups, great initiation. He moves super fast. Being able to cruise across the map like that is a really nice advantage when you're ahead.
Man, they're taking forever on this ban.
It's sort of a hard ban to read. Is there a world where this could be a position 3 clock? Probably not.
Nah. They probably should just look for what are they missing. Even Centaur would kind of be an okay ban. They actually banned the
PL.
potential for a PL.
So they think it could be a support Mirana, or
it could be a boxing Mirana for sure. That's definitely doable, and then you put the Ember mid.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
But I don't think that's what's happening.
I don't think Liquid does that. I don't think we've seen Boxy play Mirana yet. PL, huh?
10 seconds remaining.
They could use more tower pressure. Centaur is kind of good here, I think.
5
I'm into that.
remaining.
It lets you disengage from the Death Prophet ulti because they don't have, and the Eclipse. Like they don't have enough stun to lock you in place to actually abuse both of those ultis with the Centaur. You can pick and choose your fights a little bit better. Gives you tower push.
Team Liquid.
They ban out Kunkka.
And the Kunkka's really good versus Centaur. But man, the Kunkka's really good versus the Brood. How does this keep happening? Every game we're like, the last ban will be the Brood Mother, and then they just trick you enough with these mid heroes that you're like,
yeah,
okay, no, that can't be a mid hero left.
But I mean, you were kind of right. I think it is a Boxy Mirana, right?
Yeah.
So
Brood.
Koikva Brood, and that means it is that Mickey Ember, most likely. Now, Empire, not much time left to think about what to do against Brood here. Some flexibility with that DP. You need a safe or a mid or off laner.
I don't mind mid tiny. I don't mind mid tide.
Tide is a cool suggestion. We've seen that before. Timber. Okay, that's another good one. All right. Okay. Very interesting. I think I like this Liquid draft a little bit more.
The Timber is nice because of the problems of getting locked down in the cogs or the Will-O-Wisp. And you have decent answers of getting out of there. You kind of want to build Dispel anyway with like a Lotus or something, and it's good versus the Ember. Get rid of the roots.
Right. I kind of feel like Empire plays this Nyx the way, is it FTM plays the Undying? This, like, I don't like the hero that much, but something about this team, they seem to They seem to be okay with it. They seem to.
Yeah, it wasn't that great though in the 2 games. Like I did not feel the impact of the Knicks versus NIP. He
Yeah.
like missed a couple carapaces that he would have needed, and several times he's needing to stun before he can get off the vendetta damage.
Yeah, and you're not wrong in the sense that game 2 they played the Knicks in. They played Knicks Luna actually into an Ember Coddle, and still the Knicks didn't feel super impactful. So you might be right. Maybe it's just a comfort hero for him.
We'll see though.
The Koikva Broodmother, Boxy Marana.
I feel like you can just do that Greaves build that we used to see on the offlane Maranas and feel pretty happy. Could still be like Chrysalis and everything too, though, depending on how the game's going.
Mm-hmm.
A pipe would be kind of nice this game, though. Although they have a really good damage spread on the side of Empire. They have all the pure damage. They have all the physical from the Death Prophet ulti as well as the Glaives, but then you have the magic damage coming in from like Crypt Swarms and the Eclipse, too.
Yeah, you're right. And Nyx has a little extra throw in there. His ult is pure, right? Now Vendetta.
Is that one of the ones that they buffed the damage and took off the pure?
Yeah, I forget which way it's swung.
That's how they get you. No, it is pure. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
It's still pure. We're good. 500 bonus damage at level 18.
Okay.
Wowzers.
Oh, let's update some overlays here. Empire 1-0. This would be a big win. If they could 2-0 Liquid here, it would be quite impressive.
Yeah, it'd be the second time they would have been pressed after the 2-0ing of Alliance. They would be a very hot and cold team, though, after getting 2-0 by NIP, if they managed to pull this one off.
You're absolutely right.
Our gift from the night.
Massive tips.
Isn't that a pretty thing?
Wow. Okay, they're very excited about the Koikva Broodmother.
I could, like, stand up after all this podcasting. Ugh. God.
Love me a good podcast, Trent. If I could spend the rest of my life just podcasting and still make enough money, I would do it.
I know you would, buddy.
I have not figured out a way to make that dream
You gotta
a
move to
reality
the Midwest, I believe is the answer, and then you probably could.
Yet. That's true. You lower the cost of living enough, then... Well, problem, though, is you never leave the Midwest once you get used to that cost of living, you see.
That's what gets you.
Yeah.
Well, everyone is quite hidden over here on the Radiant side, as Empire are holding up in their own little fort here upon the high ground, hoping for a potential run-in by Liquid, hiding their lanes as well. And as expected, it is the Luna up on the Radiant off lane. Seen a lot of teams kind of abuse this, trying to keep yourself some safe farming while look at all these drawings, by the way, out there. But you just utilize your position forward to pull the waves when you want it.
All right, James pressing forward. Battle over the bounty. It's going to go the way of Mickey. Liquid snagged 3 out of the gate and still a battle. Smiling Knight on the run. That battery assault so good in these early exchanges. Another Illuminate, and they've got it. Taiga finds the kill.
Nice. Well, at least Empire will find one bounty room, but giving up first blood on your Luna, not the best way to go about it. And they get a very aggressive ward place down to watch all these rotations in the lane. Kind of hidden off to the side, trying to dodge a potential sentry, as most people want the ward over here. But again, battery assault pops out there, but Eknart going to hold them back.
Good old Eknart.
And this looks like the matchup that you would think Liquid would want, right? And now, if they don't want it, they're locked in. Boxy TP's up here after because they can guarantee the Luna's going to stay because of that first blood.
Right. Oh,
nice
arrow
from Boxy.
connects on James. That's going to be another kill. Very nice.
Gets the follow-up damage on the Eknart, too.
Whew. Boxy's not playing around today.
Now the value.
He's got dinner waiting.
And he's a little angry about those delays. Angry.
Although, actually, we're not that far behind schedule because we had 2 2-0s.
True.
It hasn't been that long of a day. We've only been live for 5 hours. On BTS
You know, it's
1.
nice when the game does work. So thanks, Val, for getting things going. Wouldn't want it to crash in the middle of the game, and it was kind of feeling that way with all the click on something in the client and it happens 8 seconds later. So
Yep. We made it. Now, mid lane, the Lightless Timber versus the Koikva Broodmother. Not necessarily a fun lane for the Brood. Like Lightless seems to know what he's doing here, playing nice and aggressive. And down bottom, it's DP on Ember. Basically another mid matchup.
Mastery not able to get the Crypt Swarm there.
Taking some tower shots.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really do anything to Timber, right? If you're trying to tackle with the Broodlings, you just give him the reactive armor. So
Up top,
I'm sure Koik has played this a lot. Nice.
that arrow will finish off the Nyx Assassin. You know, cogs are a pretty darn good setup for Sacred Arrow, Trent.
Sense.
Uncanny.
But yeah, Koikva's just gonna like make spiders and send them to the jungle once he has the levels for it.
Okay. So just try to ignore the Timber as best you can. Snipe some last hits here and there. Lightless about doubling him up right now.
Hardest part of Timber is typically making the impacts felt around the rest of the map, not just in your one lane. But out of the mid lane, you get a lot of XP here. No need for like annoying supports lazing about either. Just all by yourself. He's feeling pretty good. And he has the helpfulness of having an actual Luna this game, like, and a DP. So, you know, Timber can sometimes struggle in the lineup because there's no tower push, but he's got it all sorted for him this time.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great point. I often don't like Timber in drafts for that very reason, but this one, he'll be able to ride the momentum pretty easily. Boxy up top, little leap back, should be just fine. Remember the time when Mirana only had one leap?
Yeah,
Man, she was bad.
It was strange to think of that hero back then. Everyone just called her Discount Wind Ranger. She was just the worst version.
Yep.
They were
all in on
constantly
arrow.
compared versus each other.
Yeah.
I was like, you either hit the arrow or the shackle shot, and just like AoE burst damage that's close instead of like far away.
Nice
Always
to
had
see
nice
Luna
ulti.
back in the meta, though. I like me the Moon Rider.
She's definitely one of the better beginner carries. You guys out there just get into Dota. Go pick up some
Yeah.
Luna. She teaches you a lot about Dota.
She is a great first carry.
It's like her and Jug, you know?
Taiga, it's a good rotation. They're gonna find Smiling Knight.
Yo. Wait, what? Who put that down?
The tree? I'm not sure.
Was that her putting it down to eat it? I don't even know. I'm not sure who placed that branch because I think that was the Dire. I'm just going to assume. Obviously, I can't click it and tell. But judging by how he placed it right where the cog was broken. Oh, wait. No, it was Luna. I can actually check. She used the iron branch. So she was trying to branch and then tango through it for the live.
I see.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
Man, Taiga makes Clockwork look so good, though. When you have those rotations, you can sneak up behind somebody. It's just a free kill. The Battery Assault.
Oh, mid lane. Saw a dive in there from Lightless. It's quick, but it hits the 6 first. But Lightless not having the 6 just barely.
Pop forward, put some extra damage in. Quake below. Also a little engagement up top, looks like. Clockwork trying to pressure. No kills. So even though it feels like Lightless is, quote, dumpstering this lane, the Brood is pretty happy just to still work the jungle and only behind by like 1 creep in terms of net worth. But will be good for Empire to have a farm Timber.
Yeah, one issue I could see, though, is that it's actually not an easy game to influence as Timber by virtue of the enemy heroes, though. We talk about how it's like kind of nice to have the chain to get out of like the Will-O-Wisp and the cogs and everything defensively, but offensively, these are harder heroes to actually kill and get a hold of as a Timbersaw, right?
Mm-hmm.
You had to pick it because of the lane versus the Brood Mother, but you think of trying to kill an Ember or a Mirana or a Brood herself, like not an easy task
Yeah,
in that mid game.
you're totally right. Wonder how he'll itemize as well, if it's just a little more defensively to survive.
Yeah, that's the whole frustrating aspect of Brood Mothers. You have to pick certain heroes for the lane, and then maybe the rest of the game they still don't even feel that great.
And a couple spider
That's why the
kills,
Kunkka
though.
ban's always so good.
Yeah. Because you want Kunkka anyway.
Yeah, Kunkka's like the ultimate Brood counter in lane and in game.
Taiga on top
Extra.
of James. Easy kills here. Yeah, I mentioned it in the draft, but having the Coddle to go alongside the Clockwork, it fixes the only bottleneck that Clockwork has in the laning phase. He buys Tranquil Boots, and Sadia gave him a Chalker before he went down, and Taiga's set.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Bottom lane, Mastery. McKay with a lot of damage, and they'll find it. Insania now dominating 4-0-2. 4 last hits, 2 denies. Insania farming heroes instead of creeps this game.
Now, this is interesting from Quakefoot, because we always see him go Diffusal and then sometimes into the BKB before the Ags. This game, he's just rushing Agnes, potentially.
This is a big change.
He only has, or he still just has the blade, so he can change his mind if he wants to.
You're right, though. It's evolving.
I wonder if that's a change of philosophy for him, or is this specific to the Timber matchup? Because this game, the Diffusal doesn't look like he's going to be able to do much with it.
It doesn't really look like a great Diffusal game. You know, like the nature of DP, pops her ult, doesn't really care so much. Luna also not. Once she drops her kit, she's fine to right-click.
It could also be that he's predicting that a lot of the movements necessary from Empire will be 5-man, and the Aghanim's kind of wrecks, like, group up, right?
It lets him join early, yeah.
Well, it lets him join, but it also lets him split push like crazy. Like, we're talking about how split push isn't as powerful as it used to be before, but, I mean, when you can move across the map this fast for free and still have your TP, it's very hard to keep up with if you're trying to 5-man ball around everywhere.
Yeah, absolutely. Lightless getting some spiders here. This is like the opposite of that mid matchup we saw earlier. Both sides are just denying each other. Lightless is getting some spiders, so he's a little buffed up, and Koikpa's working the jungle, so he's doing just fine. The mids are rich this game.
Now they're running from Taiga. Needed the arrow for the kill. Not going to find it.
A little bit close. Still able to pressure a lot, though. Luna not really pulling away in terms of farm.
Yeah, she's not hitting any creeps right now.
Yeah. Boxy barely trailing behind. Actually having a better lane here, I think.
And this is what we talk about with the Radiant offlane. The way that you use this is the position 4 hero comes up, they grab the wave, and they pull it back behind the tower. But they don't have anyone that can go in there, partially because it's a clockwork, but also because they needed that help in the bottom lane, and that's not enough help, as James is down here. It can't prevent the kill onto Mastery.
Mickey with another. 7-0 now. Liquid. Off to a great start.
He's in all of them, too.
He'll be okay. Wow, 4-0.
James better watch out. James might be dead here.
Here comes the Illuminate. Not even going to need it. Mickey.
Not respecting the Chakram. Or the Chakra, rather.
Yeah, the Chakram is mid, and Lightless has just finished off that tower. So he is
They've
still
brought
doing
Mastery
great
up
here.
top, though.
Moonlight Shadow, disengage.
Can't dispel that, thankfully.
Whoa.
They're a bit paranoid. They're going to scan under themselves as they appear to be out of detection. And now recognizing that they're not directly under their faces, they will go for the tower.
Uh-oh,
Luna
Era
getting
hits
low.
Luna. That's a lot of burst damage. James dies solo again bottom. The Luna does live as Mastery with the Exorcism on, continuing to press forward. Has the Crypt Swarm. Boxy blocked out. His own creeps working against him there. Mastery looking for more. Insania under the tower. Is this going to be the end of Insania's streak? He's juking, jiving. Luna comes back in for more. Smiling Knight cleans it up. Very nice. Empire finally get on the board.
Mickey having no TP just hurts so bad, though. Like, that DP was so low for the longest time.
Yeah.
And he couldn't get there because the TP was coming on the courier. I was on TP or CD for 10 seconds anyway, so he must have TP'd home and remnanted back to get his mana up, did he?
I believe so. Mastery now, not the spot you want to be in. Stuck in the cogs. Arrow going to be flying
the meta arrow
out.
too early. He could TPO.
He is taking tower shots, though. That's going to stack up and hurt him. Mastery trying to sustain. Doesn't have enough siphons, and he will go down.
Yeah, I was worried that they might root him and then she could create the gap, but no problems.
Uh-oh, onto the Ember. Mickey, he could fall here. It's a great Eclipse. Does turn to finish off Eknar, but now the right clicks from Smiling Knight. In comes Lightless. He'll finish off this kill. No, the Chakram doesn't hit him on the way back. The arrow turns it instead.
Oh, that cogs! I think that saved him.
It might have done it. Lightless still trying to chase. This time the Chakram gets him both ways.
Good job by Lightless. I thought he was going to get away with that one, too, with the save. Goes through the creep camp there, just sort of stacks.
Oh, I think most of those went to Boxy.
Yeah, that fight got pretty wild.
Radiant's middle tower is under
Big
attack.
for Liquid, though.
Pressuring that mid tower was helpful, too, by getting rid of the Timber Saw. Yeah, the full-out Aghanim Scepter, and now Blightstone Probably into Diffusal next.
Well, we get ganked here potentially. Lightless coming in. Spiders locked in place. Okay,
Well, that was a lot
pinata
of
gets
gold.
popped. Timber is still neck and neck with this Broodmother.
Afterward, though, things looking very good for Liquid. Is now diving down bottom onto James once again. Not looking like much of a counter pick here.
No.
Now 0, 6, and 0 on the ever so popular Nyx Assassin pick.
Kind of stand by our cynicism on this Nyx Assassin. I don't know. I just don't know sometimes, Jerry.
I mean, you might as well have an Earthshaker dying this whole time.
Yeah, at least you're
At least
building
he's got
up to
potential.
something. It's like, yeah, what is the late game with Nyx here? Like, what? Let's say this goes on for another 40 minutes.
I mean, nah, I get it. Like, I like Nyx as a hero, and I see why he looks good this game. Like, Carapace is insanely valuable this game. He's just not having a great start.
Oh, yeah, that's the problem with Nyx.
Is under attack.
Oh, another pinata mid.
Again.
Lightless killing a lot of spiderlings. Dare we look at the CS? 244 last hits. A lot of those spiders, of course, but still, that's pretty comical at 13 minutes.
That's a personal record for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, it does speak to how effective Timber is at clearing out spiders. There's no doubt there.
In case you guys were wondering.
Mastery, Boxy, TP's in.
Just harasses back Mastery. They have the Will-O-Wisp, though. Yeah, they are very happy with that. They do not care.
Yeah, that's a DP. Weren't really using the
Baines
Will-O-Wisp
is still
anyway.
level 5 right now.
All right, Carapace TP. No interrupt on the Coikster.
Well, I haven't looked at Luna for a little bit. How's she hanging there, bud? Not so hot. Only has
Wow.
1 point in the glaives.
And not that close to the HOD at 14 minutes. Some
And
more
these
spiders. I feel like-
277 already.
Yeah, Timber is the only one that is feeling good right now. He's got Bloodstone. He is rolling. Now Oracle, hook shot, false promise, not going to be there. No time. Too much burst.
They're still cogs, so they can't even chase him out there.
Smiling Knight, not living up to his namesake right now as he gets chased down. Unhappy with this, I'm sure. Has an Eclipse, but won't get to use it. Liquid with big kills, but Lightless here for the cleanup. Chakram on the way. Is he going to be able to find anyone? The disengage? No. Taiga goes down. Hungry for more, but they'll need detection. James does have a dust. Looking for the opening. James breaks Koikba, stuns Mickey, the 360. They need to clean up some of these kills, though. The DP dies again. Lightless has potential for big damage, but he just can't stick on anybody. They chase down James. Rooted up now. Damage onto Koikba. False promised. Eknart going to keep him safe.
And he can't go down here, though. Got that Bloodstone.
I think he might go down. Stunned up, and they've got the damage. He's tanky, but not that tanky. That was a disaster for Empire.
Yeah, this Broodmother, so much like vision just helping out to like letting the Ember play his game.
Yeah.
Just running around on top of everyone. Even if you're not doing like the most damage because you don't even have your diffusal yet, you just control all of this territory with the Aghanim Scepter. Relax, you're doing fine since like this game's okay. He doesn't know it's an 8K lead.
Well, it is 4-19. We are getting close to dankness, Trent. Come on, Liquid.
Oh, baby.
Come on, Liquid. Stroke those fans a little bit. They want to see the big number. And James might be the guy to help you out with that. The
Oh,
zero.
shout out to the 12 Empire pennants today, by the way, versus the 36 of Liquid, though. I mean, we got some real fans out there with the pennants.
Damn, dude. I did get a couple of DMs on Twitter with screenshots of pennant collections yesterday.
Yes. Yeah, me too.
Some very impressive trophy cases. Shout out to all the pennant users out there. You're listening to Dota TV right now. I see you.
Is under attack.
I see your number.
Radiant
I see
structures
your
are
digital tally. Your identity's been reduced to a binary digit. But we thank you. We love you. You're the reason we're here. Pennant buyers.
Oh, that
Whoa!
Will-O-Wisp was so close.
Radiant's top tower is under
Oh, that's a bummer for Insania.
Yeah, a little bit of delay, though.
All right. That could have been the 420.
Not the Luna.
Oh, Smiling Knight. There it is. Screenshot it. Liquid winning in style today. They lost game 1, and now they're paying it back to you, friends.
Done into Crypts from all the spiders.
Whoa, hook shot. That's going to connect on the Nyx. James in trouble. Looking for more. Empire actually committing to this. Exorcism going to be used. They've already lost Eknart. Mastery, are they going to be able to clean anything up? They get Taiga, maybe looking for more. Him and Lightless both still strong.
They can go on Mastery.
A lot of the net worth on the team, so maybe they can handle this, but no, he's just not tanky enough. Mastery's dead. Lightless hit by the arrow. Boxy on point. Lightless now trying to do some return damage. Might actually get Koikva. Falls himself, but Smiling Knight can't chase him down. Single digits of HP. This could be close to GG, Trent. 5-25.
This looks like some OG Dota. Like the way they're just running at them in between the towers and just diving and flexing. Everyone's at like 15% HP, but they don't care. This is very well played by Liquid. I love when these like 3 kind of active kill hero drafts work out. I love how aggressive Koikva is too. I feel like I don't usually see him this involved on Brood.
I mean, that's the Aghanims, right? He usually goes Ags, second or third item. First item Ags means, guys, I'm going to fight with you. Now that I've got the Diffusal, I'm just going BKB, and I don't think they can stop me.
This Luna just had to be the centerpiece of this draft, and that's obviously not happening.
Yep.
Timber, they're even ignoring the Timber because they know that like once there's allies around him, he's going to be outputting a lot of damage to him, but they simply can't kill him. You got to focus down those side heroes first, no matter what the cost is. If you lose a support or whatever, it's fine. And then focus on Lightless once he's left alone. The Spear Vessel's destroying him, too.
Yeah. Ember with the Diffusal now. And Boxy just going that MKB build. First item, Demon Edge. Initiation. Lightless arrow will still hit Eknart. It's a next level arrow.
Oh, wow. I wasn't even following it.
Ignis.
Oh, no, the hook into the leaf.
Well, it's still okay. They're going to catch Mastery again. Lightless also going to fall. All right. It's not going to make a difference. GG. 19 minutes. Glad I had an analyst for that game to really break it down.
Well, it was pretty tough to see what was going on there. You see, they picked Broodmother, and despite having a counter for the lane, it wasn't a counter for the game, you see. Whoa! Whoa. And they lost all 3 lanes, and then they lost.
I love it when you talk dirty to me, Trent.
All I can say is that was worth an hour for the voice.
Yeah, to see the 0-9 and 0 Nyx Assassin.
Hell yeah! Inject that right in my veins.
I mean, sorry, James. I don't want to be hard on
I
you.
literally could have played a pub and had the exact same experience.
Yep.
I could have picked Nyx and did James.
Yep. I feel for him. Feel for that Luna at the end, just trying to farm your first item, and you know how hopeless it is, but you still got to keep going.
I just can't wait until there's a pro match that ends before 15 minutes, and so it'll say that it didn't count, like it does right now in matchmaking.
I don't think we've had that yet. I think you're right.
No.
Okay, well, any closing thoughts? We're now squared up 1-1, so we're going to game 3, but was game 1 a fluke?
Next.
That was just utter down. At least we got a 420. That's like the one glimmer of hope. All right, well, we're going to go back to the gamer music, and then we're going to get into game 3, folks.